Joined by Lancashire coach Paul Wingfield. Paul, good session here today.
Yeah, really good session. Some really good fellas. Real good solid basic skill set. You know, you turn up to sessions at Lancashire and you fly through things, and the lads are really starting to bond now. I think it's our third or fourth session. Everyone's getting to know one another's names. Obviously the different calls and the different players, and yeah, it's clicked today. It was a really good session.
It's your first season as coach of Lancashire. Give an idea to people watching maybe how you come to get a job like this.
Hard work. I think as a kid, obviously I played Lancashire all the way through the ranks, and then obviously I came back into coaching a few years ago at Leigh Minors, and obviously I was doing the under-18s there. And then obviously the opportunity came up at Leigh East a few years ago, and we worked very hard as a team. Club have been fantastic, and we've had 2 really good years. We've really built. We started with 10 players at the first training session, and we ended last season sort of 2 years on with 3 teams, a Masters team. We probably didn't finish as well as we would have done by obviously getting promoted, but I think if you look at the young players that we're bringing through and the quality that we're bringing through, it's gone very, very well. So when the position came up, obviously the job was advertised. I applied like everybody else. I went for the interview and obviously prepared well, and thankfully I got it. So I'm very, very pleased to be head coach.
I'm very good to be down here at Leigh East as well. So your home club, your own club.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, obviously started here when I was 6. So a long time with Phil Molyneux and Johnny Lewis and the Costellos and the rest of them. Obviously it runs through your veins really. Obviously the grounds and the surroundings are very different from when I started. Very different at the side of the old Hilton Park. But yeah, it's a club that I love, and it's a club that I've worked very hard for as a player and as a coach. And I hope over the next few years that we get more success.
And here for Lancashire as well, obviously, when you come to a place like this, fairly new facilities, when you look around other amateur venues and other amateur facilities, this has got to be one of the top in the country, never mind in Lancashire.
Yeah, I think we're very lucky. I think that the last few weeks we obviously trained at St Pat's, which is a very traditional club. Fantastic facilities, long history of success, and some great players like Andy Gregory, Mike Gregory, coming through the ranks there at Pat's. I think Leigh East is a different setup now. Obviously we've got modern facilities, side at the LSV, so obviously you've got all the facilities that they've got as well there. So yeah, we've got great facilities. Kids enjoy it. I think we've got, moving on to Leigh East, if you like, just stepping away from Lancashire for a second, we've got 50 or 49-50 cubs, that's under 7s registered. We've got 2 teams, both I think the under 9s and the under 10s. I think the under 11s have got extra players as well, and the under 7s. So we've got a fantastic setup at the junior end. Lots of players coming through, and I think the facilities help. When you can come down and obviously on a cold, dark Tuesday and Thursday night at the old sort of Grasmere Street pitch, you'd be full of mud and you'd be walking home and everything was full of it. But here you come and obviously no mud, it's all AstroTurf. You can walk off the pitch and you're as clean as you are when you went on it. So yeah, the facilities are first class.
Just sticking with Leigh East then just for a second, that's very encouraging, that, isn't it, to have so many under 7s. It shows that the conveyor belt is always ticking here.
Yeah, I think the philosophy of the club, obviously when I first came in, and Dave Coyle sat me down as chairman, he said, our philosophy is to bring our own players through, to develop the kids, to work on the junior teams, to invest in the junior teams, and to be fair, that's what we've done. And I think you see that with the kids coming through now, the amount of numbers coming through, that they're happy. They train hard. There's some good coaches as well that put a lot of effort in, and the infrastructure's there for them. So yeah, I think that is our philosophy at least, to bring the kids through.
Let's move back to Lancashire. Are you happy with the squad that you've got selected?
Yeah, very happy. We've got a real mix of experience, people that have been here, done it, not just at Lancashire level but at GB level as well with Barla, and we've got some new guys coming through that maybe haven't experienced this type of environment before, that are coming not only from Premiership teams but NCL1, NCL2 and the North West Men's Division as well. Chris Scarborough plays in the North West Men's League. He's done fantastically well in the first 3 or 4 sessions, and I'm sure he'll continue to do so moving towards the games.
And Do you find that because there's players who've been at that representative level before, that you get a better standard of training?
I think the training sessions are good. Yeah, the training sessions are very good. I think the basic skill set's good. But I think commitment-wise, when you're at a community club like a Leigh East or a St Pat's or a Thatto or wherever it is, you've got to accommodate players at training sessions. Different types of drills, the different types of skill sets, different types of mentalities. People there for different reasons. They want to have some fun, they want to enjoy it. I think when you come down to Lancashire, obviously they're coming down for a reason. They want to play representative rugby, so the sessions are good. They're just different. The different types of sessions. The lads pick things up very quickly today. Very quickly. We've got obviously just 2 or 3 sets as you do when you come together for representative rugby. When you've got a lack of time, you're not training 2 or 3 times a week and playing every Saturday like you do with your clubs. But the things we put together, they've gone through very, very quickly.
Thanks, Paul.